Hey. Ooh. What game is this? Bitch, don't motherfucker put your hands on me. Don't put your hands on me. Don't.
Did I tell you not to Did I tell you not to pet me? Did I tell you? Did I tell you? Did I tell you?
Touch me. You the fuck me up. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. If I can hit her at this point, right? Let's get him. 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 Let's get him.
Motherfucking police, man. Come on, motherfucking police.
Get the manager now. I don't care. Get the manager now. Get the manager now. Get the manager now.
At the airport, a woman angrily shouted at staff, her voice echoing through the terminal. Other passengers watched nervously as the situation escalated. At the airport, a woman angrily shouted at staff, her voice echoing through the terminal. Other passengers watched nervously as the situation escalated.
I'm on a diet? Are we going to have a diet? Sugar and ketchup? How many go you on a diet? You okay? I'm upset. I'm gonna go. Lower your voice, okay? Calm down.
Shut your mouth. You're not God or my father or my boss. Dude, you want to step outside? You want to step outside? Huh? I'm not standing, pal.
No.
You shut up, too. Just say, no. Go ahead and attack me.
Two women angrily argued in front of a crowd, their voices growing louder with each passing moment. Onlookers gathered, watching the heated exchange with curiosity and concern.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. I'm asking her. She's saying that she's
understand. Those ladies asked her to take a picture.
I don't care. You're in my way. Don't talk to me.
Those ladies asked
Don't talk to me.
before you walked up.
She is damaging what is happening to Hispanic women and children at the border because she's promoting family reunification.
Remember what I said about the guy bothering the woman? This is a flawless demonstration of why he doesn't do it.
A group of men angrily argued in front of a crowd, their voices filled with tension. The onlookers watched closely, as the situation seemed to escalate with every word.
Hey guys, our lookers here.
Okay, we just have a Celsius and a Monster. They're just
Yeah, I
energy
had
drinks.
that earlier.
We don't have anything open in the car. I just didn't want to drive intoxicated, so we're just sitting in the car.
Okay, you're both students.
You got a driver's license? Where's that? Where's your driver's license? You don't see the issue here? Hold on.
Welcome to Cops America. In today's eye-opening episode, we delve into shocking cases where Karen gets knocked out cold after power hit, exposing a disturbing lack of understanding of the very laws they are meant to uphold. If you want to stay informed and help us shed light on these critical issues, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell. On February 12, 2021, Officer Katie Proffer of the University of Central Florida Police Department approached 19-year-old UCF student Sophia, who was sitting in her vehicle in a parking lot in Orlando, Florida. Officer Proffer immediately inquired if MS. Sophia had been drinking and commenced a DUI investigation.
Hello, I'm Officer Proffer. How are you guys?
Good, how are you?
Good. All right. So what's going on tonight? Were you Fell asleep in here or what?
Yeah, honestly, just fell asleep.
Okay, have you been drinking? Honestly. Yeah. Okay, where'd you come from?
Just came from a house party and we figured it was safer to sit here. We were dropped off. And I didn't feel comfortable driving, so we were sitting in my car.
Okay.
And I didn't want to drive.
Okay, do you guys both live here, or?
I don't live here.
Okay, so how'd you get here?
We were dropped off by an Uber.
Okay, and you just got in your car?
Yes, ma'am.
So your car was sitting here?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Have you guys been smoking weed at all, too?
No, ma'am. Don't do drugs.
All right. Do you have weapons or anything in here?
No,
knives or anything? Okay.
We just have 2 energy drinks open here, but they're already drinking.
This is a White Claw.
That is a monster.
A monster. I'm so sorry. Okay. And then this is what.
All right.
I see that's White Claw. I saw you put something underneath that plate. Do me a favor, lift the pulls up for me, put it on the.
We don't have any open containers in the car.
Okay.
We just have a Celsius and a Monster. They're just
Yeah,
energy
I had
drinks.
that earlier. I worked.
We don't have anything open in the car.
No.
I just didn't want to drive intoxicated, so we're just sitting in the car.
Okay, you're both students. Okay. Did he get your IDs and stuff already?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right.
Officer Proffer emphasized that it is illegal for an intoxicated individual to sit in the driver's seat of a vehicle, even if they have no intention of driving. According to Section 316.193 of the Florida statutes, a person is guilty of driving under the influence DUI if they are driving or in actual physical control of a vehicle while under the influence of alcohol, chemicals, or controlled substances, to the extent that their normal faculties are impaired or if their blood alcohol level is 0.08 or higher. In Florida, there's a strict statute for drivers under 21 regarding alcohol consumption. According to Section 322.2616 of the Florida statutes, it is illegal for individuals under 21 to drive or be in actual physical control of a vehicle if their blood alcohol or breath alcohol level is 0.02 or higher. This law aims to prevent underage drinking and driving, promoting road safety for all. The Florida Standard Jury Instructions further clarify that actual physical control of a vehicle means the defendant must be physically in the vehicle and have the capability to operate the vehicle, regardless of whether they are actually operating it at the time. This means you don't have to be driving, simply being in the vehicle with the potential to drive under the influence can result in charges. In a notable decision from 2011, the Second District Court of Appeal of Florida clarified the concept of actual physical control in State v. Fitzgerald. The court emphasized that having the practical ability to operate a vehicle is key. Evidence showing that a driver's keys were within reach, allowing them to start the car and drive away, was deemed sufficient to establish control. This ruling echoes the 1984 case of Griffin v. Which state, where the same court found a defendant asleep in a stopped vehicle with their foot on the brake and key in the ignition to be in actual physical control.
Okay, what is your name again?
My name is Sophia.
Sophia? Okay. I'm gonna have you, if you don't mind, to step out of the vehicle and talk to me behind the car for a bit. Alright.
I'm really sorry. I just didn't want to drive.
You could just stand right there, that's fine.
You're okay.
So, driving under the influence, all you have to be is you're in the driver's seat, so you're in control of an operating motor vehicle.
Yes, ma'am.
So it's still illegal to be sitting in the driver's seat with you drinking.
Okay.
So are you willing to participate in some standard field sobriety exercises for us?
Do I have to?
I mean, it's up to you. It's your choice. But then if you don't, then we have to make a decision based on our evidence right now. How old are you?
I'm 19.
19, okay. So, yes, I mean, you can either participate in the standard field sobriety exercises, or like I said,
I mean, I'm willing to try.
Okay, you're willing to participate in the standard field sobriety exercises?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Charlie 20.
Alright.
Joe, that's Charlie 70. That's 600.
I'm going to read you some instructions real quick, okay? Alright, go ahead and stand with your hands down at your side.
I want to say like 3 or 4 o'clock. I had a burger.
Okay. And then, so where were you guys at before here?
We were at a house party.
Okay. Was that here on campus?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So, and then you had Uber take you here, and you just had your car keys on you, so you got in the car.
Turned on the car for warmth.
And then sat in here.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
And then you guys both live here, or just her?
She just lives here.
Okay.
Is she gonna get in trouble?
I'm not sure yet. I don't think so, because she's not. How old is she?
She's 19.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure. Y'all have to.
No, I was just sitting in a parking lot. It's not her fault.
Alright.
Ma'am, stand with your arms down by your side.
Sorry, it's really cold.
Stand.
Nope. Keep your head still. Okay. Look straight. Come over here.
University.
Okay, keep your head still.
I know, I'm sorry.
Close your
It's
eyes
so
only.
cold.
University back to Charlie 20. We did contact Embrado. He apparently is out with Holt on a traffic stop with 4, and he's conducting a signal 1 there. If you want to be for tomorrow, for sure, though.
Okay.
Simple. Got it. Just want to make sure.
Officer Proffer encountered MS, Sophia, whose brake lights and rear license plate light were on, suggesting the keys were likely in the ignition. This scenario implies that MS, Sophia, was in actual physical control of the vehicle, a key factor in DUI charges, even if there's no evidence of her driving. Florida law broadly defines actual physical control, meaning a person can be charged with DUI if they have access to the keys and can operate the vehicle, even if it's not running. This serves as a critical reminder under Florida Statute 316.193. Being in or near your car with the keys accessible can lead to a DUI conviction, regardless of whether the engine is on. Officer Proffer conducts a series of field sobriety tests, F-tests, on MS, Sophia, before arresting her for driving under the influence DI. It's worth noting that in Florida, there isn't a legal requirement for individuals to undergo FSTs. However, a significant legal precedent set in the 1995 case of State v. as ruled by the Florida Supreme Court, states that refusal to undergo these tests can be brought up during trial. This refusal can be seen as evidence of guilt consciousness, particularly if the individual was aware that refusal wouldn't shield them from legal consequences. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration has introduced 3 standardized field sobriety tests, FTEs, SFTs, which are extensively utilized nationwide despite facing substantial scientific scrutiny regarding their validity and objectivity. In the process of assessing a driver's sobriety, law enforcement often employs a series of standardized field sobriety tests, FTEs, to gauge impairment. These tests are designed to detect signs of intoxication and ensure road safety. One commonly used test is the horizontal gaze and nystagmus (HGN) test, where an officer observes the driver's eyes as they track a moving object. This helps detect involuntary eye movements associated with alcohol or drug impairment. Another test, the walk and turn, assesses balance and coordination. Drivers are asked to take precise steps along a straight line, turn, and return, all while following instructions. Failure to do so may indicate impairment. Finally, there's the one-leg stand test, which evaluates balance and focus. Drivers are instructed to stand on one leg while lifting the other approximately 6 inches off the ground. Maintaining this position for 30 seconds demonstrates sobriety.
And count your steps out loud, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you may begin.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Turn.
Yep.
Is that okay?
Okay, keep going.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay, you can turn around and face me. Keep your arms down at your side. We have one more exercise to do.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm gonna read you some instructions again, okay? You're gonna stand with your heels together, arms out your side, just like you've been doing. Yep, just keep your arms there. Okay, do not begin until I tell you to do so. Keep your arms down at your side.
It's so cold.
I know, we're almost done. Do you understand these instructions so far?
Yeah.
Okay. When I tell you to, I want you to raise one leg, either leg, approximately 6 inches off the ground. It's going to be about the height of a soda can. Your foot's going to be pointed out. Your eyes are going to be looking on it. Okay, keep your arms down at your side, feet together. All right, you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you may begin.
1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, 1007, 1008, 1009, 1010, 1011, 1012, 1013, 1014, 1015, 1016, 1020, 1021, 1022.
Okay, you can stop.
1023.
All right, go ahead and put your hands behind your back. You're going to be arrested for DUI.
Why?
Because you are operating a motor vehicle under the influence.
251 out.
You said she lives on campus, right? Yeah. We should be able to just get her at home. Alright, we're gonna go back to the back of my car.
No, ma'am, there's
Oh,
a
this
pocket
one?
in my front corner. It's my ID and then my friend's ID, not the friend in the car.
Is this a pocket?
It's inside.
Oh, it's like
pants.
inside the pants? Okay. Alright, I'm gonna take it out.
No, you're okay.
Is it this one?
Yes, ma'am. Inside and, yeah, to the middle. Like, turn
Is it a
in.
pocket or is it just laying there?
It's a pocket. There's a pocket inside.
Inside these?
Yeah. It's in between, like, the middle and the front. I don't know how to explain it.
Officer proffers video documentation highlights certain behaviors exhibited by MS. Sophia during the field sobriety test FTS, albeit without explicit elaboration on the specific actions leading to her failure. In the footage MS, Sophia appears to deviate from the designated line during the walk and turn assessment and displays slight instability during the one-leg stand. It's crucial to note that these tests are designed to assess sobriety and motor skills, especially significant given MS Sophia's age and the stricter alcohol limits applicable to individuals under 21. In a landmark legal decision dating back to 1925, Carroll v. United States, the Supreme Court of the United States established a significant exception to the warrant requirement for searches involving vehicles. This exception permits law enforcement officers to conduct searches without a warrant if they have probable cause to suspect the presence of contraband. Similarly, the concept of the plain view doctrine elucidated in the 1968 case of Harris v. United States grants officers the authority to seize evidence without a warrant under specific conditions. These conditions include being lawfully positioned to observe an object, recognizing its incriminating nature immediately, and having lawful access to the object. In the 2019 case of United States v. Lightsey, the United States District Court for the Middle District of Florida ruled on the crucial legal concept of immediately apparent in determining probable cause for a warrantless search. The court emphasized that mere officer testimony may not suffice to establish probable cause. Drawing from the precedent set by the 2018 case United States v. Seabrook in the Fourth Circuit, where a similar situation arose, the court highlighted the necessity of concrete evidence beyond subjective officer beliefs. The decision underscored the importance of adherence to constitutional principles, particularly the Fourth Amendment, which protects against unreasonable searches and seizures. Notably, the court elucidated that factors such as furtive movements can influence the decision to search, but they alone cannot justify a violation of rights. In this case, a court would consider the purportedly unusual movements when assessing whether the officer had a reasonable suspicion to search the vehicle, even though it turned out that the bag did not contain marijuana. The station also mentioned that Ms. Sophia consented to a DUI diversion contract in order to have her case resolved. This contract included 50 hours of community service, DUI school, victim impact classes, a 10-day vehicle impoundment, $500 to a nonprofit, a charge to the department, and a 1-year interlock device.
Is that all you want?
Yes, sir, just the wallet itself. It's black, it says Kate Spade on it, has a car key attached to it, and then also like a key to get into my establishment.
Okay.
All right, you can have a seat back here. All right.
Where do you live on campus?
I live right here. This is my house.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Excellent. You got any questions? Are you good on the DUI thing?
Yeah, I mean, I almost don't.
Yeah. I mean, I only saw the last one, but Sarge, when I got here, he said she's probably going to go. So according, it sounds like you made the right decision then.
I just got to figure out what I'm looking at.
Yeah. Again, I only observed the last one, so I don't know.
Do you remember that code to get down there? Is it 059?
I have it in my car. I'll text it to you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I wasn't sure which one you took. What do you think?
So there's see that bag right there? Sticking out of the seat?
Mm-hmm.
It almost looks like there's a green leafy substance at the very end of it. I know when she was in the vehicle, she was reaching down and she was like either putting something underneath. There was like a towel there. And she was like, it looked like she was hiding something. So I asked her what she was hiding, and she said, "Oh, nothing." And she was moving stuff around.
Either way, you got a good search for furtive movements.
Yeah.
I didn't know anything about weed in this car.
No, let's just see what it is.
Well, we're just gonna go. I'm gonna go in there and just take that based on my suspicion. That's the only thing I'm gonna take. I'm not gonna search the car or anything like that right now.
I never have.
Yeah.
It's just based on the movements, so there might not be weed, but from what it looks like.
Okay,
So
I promise you.
okay, let us at least just find it if there is anything, and then we'll go from there. Good?
Yeah.
You're just trying to search my car or her car?
Well, we're not searching.
Not even present.
Okay.
It doesn't do weed. I swear.
The vehicle's not being searched. It was a
It was
furtive
just a plastic
movement.
that looked like something. In my experience, that looked like a baggie. And due to your furtive movements earlier, where it looked like you were hiding something underneath the towel, which I don't know if it was the alcohol.
I really wasn't trying to
I get you,
try to put
okay?
the towel back where I found it.
I get it.
Because it's not my towel, it's her towel.
There was alcohol in the vehicle.
There was, yeah.
You know you're not supposed to be possession of that, all right? Because you're under the age of 18.
I do understand that, yeah.
Nothing in the car. Thank you so much.
Great.
You can go inside your house.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
The UCF officers received an overall grade of B- because, despite their professional conduct and probable adherence to legal authority during the interaction, they did not communicate clearly that Sophia's actions violated the state DUI statute, at least as Florida courts have interpreted it, but the officers had other choices besides making an arrest to make sure Sophia didn't drive after drinking. Rather than penalizing her for attempting to avoid a risky driving condition, I believe they should have looked in. On the morning of January 26, 2018, Sterling Brown, a guard for the Milwaukee Bucks, found himself parked illegally in a Walgreens parking lot. Officer Joseph Graham of the Milwaukee Police Department noticed Brown's vehicle and approached him. It's crucial to note the confrontational manner in which Officer Graham engaged with Brown. Despite closing the distance between them, Officer Graham demanded Brown step back, even resorting to physical force to assert control.
You got a driver's license? Where's that? Where's your driver's license? You don't see the issue here? Hold on. You don't see the issue here. You're not parked across 3 lanes.
That's cool. You good?
Yeah,
You get back in the
it's
car.
cool.
We good.
2390. Back up.
What?
Are you
I ain't
obstructing
did-
me?
I ain't
I
did
just told you to
nothing.
back up. I just told you to back up.
I just did.
That's right, I told you to back up.
But don't
Because you're going to
touch
try and get in the car. I'll do what I want, all right?
No, you
I own this right here.
You don't own me though.
So what's your name?
You say it on
I didn't say I own you. I said I own this.
But this to me, don't touch me though. You don't own
What's
me,
your name?
don't touch me.
These are simple questions, man.
No, I'm answering.
These are
I ain't
simple
got
questions,
no
and you're
problem, but
being
just
like,
touch me.
all right? I asked you a question so I could verify this, okay? You don't think I see these that are, okay? I don't know who you are, okay? So that's why I asked.
Okay.
I asked for these are legitimate questions, right?
I ain't got no problem with it.
Okay, well, you look at me like I got something growing out of my head, all right?
I'm just saying, that's not
Right,
my
because you got up in my face, okay?
I got up in your face.
Right.
Really?
I asked you to
Come on,
back
bro.
up, and you did not do it. I asked you to back up, and you did not do it. You backed up about 3 inches. Everything I'm doing is on camera, dude.
I don't care.
These are legitimate. These are legitimate requests, all right?
I mean,
Parked across 2. You have an entirely empty parking lot, and you parked across 2 lanes of handicap parking.
The department's core values underscore the importance of respect, restraint, and fairness in all officer interactions. However, the actions of Officer Grams in his encounter with Mr. Brown appears to deviate from these principles. It's essential to highlight that Mr. Brown, although displaying no signs of aggression or threat, was met with unwarranted hostility from Officer Grams. And the prevailing police culture often places a high emphasis on officer safety, fostering a mindset of perpetual alertness and anticipation of danger. However, this emphasis sometimes conflicts with the core principles of civility, public service, and impartiality that underpin effective policing in modern society.
Going to the Walgreens. At what time? Oh, long enough time where I sat here for about a minute and came out.
I was in and out. So what are we doing? Like, what's
Oh, we're gonna wait.
what?
I'm waiting for my partner.
I understand that, but
Well, you had time to park across these lanes here, so we're gonna wait a little longer. Yeah, thanks. No, I was never at there. No, I just punched in this location when I came here with this guy. No, it's not there. I just FRNDC'd it with from my fucking computer and put it in right here. I didn't call it in, I actually did it over the computer, so. Alright, have a nice night. See, that's it. You don't need to negotiate. We'll stop over here, please. You really don't need to, okay? You're gonna get involved in something that you don't want. On the ground! Being right here on National. And hit enter and jumped out to go take a piss.
In addressing conflict resolution, it's crucial to discuss de-escalation techniques. Despite receiving extensive training, Officer Graham's failure to utilize effective communication and body language exacerbates situations. This not only undermines the resolution process, but also heightens tensions. In regards to the legality of the traffic stop, Officer Grams was acting within his authority to initiate the stop. However, it's important to note that in such situations, law enforcement officers should exercise discretion judiciously. Officer Graham's insistence on unnecessary explanations from Mr. Brown appears to have escalated tensions needlessly. According to U.S. criminal law, officers must have reasonable suspicion or probable cause to detain individuals. While Officer Grams had sufficient grounds to issue a citation, his decision to prolong the encounter beyond what was necessary raises questions about the appropriateness of Mr. Brown's detainment.
Hey, how far is How soon? You got all night long, man. You got all night long. I don't have all the answers. No, you initiated everything. You initiated everything. Yeah, I did. Bus clear. Sorry, I don't follow the bus. So I didn't recognize you. I didn't recognize your famous name. It ain't famous. Apparently it is. Oh, something else other than the bus. Why else are you famous other than the bus? What else? I don't. Look you up where? Where should I look you up at? Where else are you known at? Apparently you know all the answers. So I don't know anything about you. All I know is you park like this. So I wanted to talk to you about it. I don't know. You don't have to touch. I asked you to move back, you didn't do it. Apparently I did, because you're right in my grill. It's all on camera. You walked up on me. I was standing by your car. You walked right up in me. You was not initially standing up on me. Yes, I was. I was parked right by your door. You were parked by my door? I was right here by your door. You know exactly, man. Don't make it all up. You going to stay there in front of everybody so you can... On camera, I don't say anything. This is true. It's still recorded. Everything I'm saying. So where else do you know that? Look me up. Apparently, I don't know how to do that. So why don't you tell me? You're smart. I don't know. You've been to Mars. You've been to Venus. You've been to the moon. Why are you in school? What? Where are you going at? Illinois? You want me to look them up? Do there. I don't know where to look you up at. $23.90. You changed my location to the Walgreens, 2600 Black West National.
2450 when you're ready.
So just follow the recruiter? Okay. I'm one man here. Yeah, so I can go follow after like somebody else. Okay. And is it four foot or somebody else calling them? Can you tow him? You do the tow? 'Cause I gotta follow him to the hospital, so wherever he's going. Okay, thanks. You're in that rig there?
Blue.
Lieutenant Todd?
Yep.
T-O-D-D?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, okay.
C-H-R-E-N.
In the aftermath, Mr. Brown has raised legitimate concerns regarding the actions of the Milwaukee Police Department. He is rightly questioning the lack of accountability within their settlement offer. And like his steadfast commitment to pursuing justice not only holds significance for his case, also establishes a pivotal precedent for police accountability nationwide. Through this video, we hope that you have not only become aware of the issue of police corruption in the United States, also felt the spirit of unity and determination in promoting fairness and transparency in society. And Devin, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to continue following the latest content from us on the Cops America channel. Goodbye and see you again soon.